Okay, here we go with some hints for homework sheet 20. First question, we've got to remove the brackets on x minus 3 cubed. So first of all we need to write that as x minus 3 times x minus 3 times x minus 3. Okay, now I'm going to decide to remove the last pair first. Okay, so the first one stays as x minus 3, and then I've got x times x, x times negative 3, negative 3 times x, and negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Now if you tidy up that second bracket, you can then do the x times the x times the x times, and then the minus 3 times. Tidy all that up and you've got your final answer. Okay, question 2, factorise. Well, we know because there's 2x squared at the front that it's going to be 2x times x at the start of the brackets. Now if we want to do a little tiles method, there's your 2x squareds. Put your negative 12 in here, so 4, 1, 2, 3, another 4, 1, 2, 3, another 4, and then think to yourself, how am I going to arrange these ones so that I can make a rectangle? If you don't like doing that method, then the other method we got in class was using a little table method. Because we know that it's 2x and x at the front of the brackets, put them at the top of the table, and then look at the negative 12 and think it's 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, 4 times 3, and so on. Okay, and then do cross multiply. So 2 times 12 is 24, 1 times 1 is 1. Can I use 24 and 1 to make positive 5? Nope, so it's not that one. And just keep trying the different ones until you find the one that works. Question 3, fractions. We're going to do the whole numbers first of all. So 4 add 5 is 9. Now we need to get a new denominator, a number that 3 and 9 both divide into. I think we all know that's going to be 9. So change the top number here. This one won't change because we haven't changed the bottom. Do your adding up. You get 9 and so many ninths. This number here, however, is going to be top heavy, so your answers are going to be 10 and something. I'll let you work it out. Question 4, equations. Okay, the first thing to do is we want to get rid of that 2x, so take it off there, which gives us 3x. Next thing we want to do is get rid of the negative 4, so we're going to add there, and we're going to add there. So 24 add 4 is 28. Oops, I've just realised I've copied the question wrong, guys. It should have been 20 up here, shouldn't it? Okay, so 20 add 4 is not 28. Let me see if I can rub this out. Here we go. Right, so 20 add 4 is 24. 3x is 24. That allows you to work out what x is. The second one, it's got some brackets in it, so we know we remove the brackets. So 2 times 3x is 6x, 2 times 7 is 14, and the 8x stays there. Now if you notice, there's a difference here between this question and the other ones we've been doing recently. 6x here, 8x here. Sometimes it's helpful, but not usually, to have the big X on that side. So what I'm going to do then is I want to really swap everything around about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side and put it over here, and I'm going to take this side and put it over there. So I actually have 8x equals 6x minus 14. And then you can proceed your normal method to solve it. The third equation, BODMAS says we need to do that bracket part first of all. So that's going to be 5 plus 3 times x, 3 times negative 1 is 35. Then solve it in the normal way. Question 5, we're trying to reduce the sugar, 5%, so that's 100. Take away 5, 95%. Make that into a decimal, which is your multiplier. So it's that multiplier to the power, how many years, times the starting value, gives you the answer. Question 6, we know that the area of a triangle is half the base times the height. So that's a half times 20 times, wait a minute, we didn't have the height. So we need to work out this height here. How are we going to do that? Well, I've now just created a wee right angle triangle. So if I do a wee bit of Pythagoras work on this triangle, then that's going to tell me the height that goes in there. I can then do my calculation. Question 7, trying to find angle B here. So this is going to be the hypotenuse, this is going to be the opposite, this is going to be the adjacent. So the one which doesn't have anything on it is A, so I'm not going to use the A, so the O and the H comes from using sine. Okay, so sine x equals the opposite side is 7 divided by the hypotenuse is 12. We know how you get x, it's inverse sine. I'll let you work the rest of that out yourself, check your jotters or your cheat sheets. And then lastly, number 8, the gradient. Well, the gradient formula, remember, is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Said in class, if you want, write x1 y1, write x2 y2. Okay, now you just need to plug those numbers in. So y2 take away y1, negative 4 take away 5 over, and then it's x2 take away x1, 1 take away negative 2. So work out the top, work out the bottom, cancel it all down, get your answer. There we are guys, that's us this week.